Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, especially my friends from the press and media. I welcome you and thank you on behalf of the Nagaland Athletic Association, all my colleagues in the Nagaland Athletic Association for attending this and coming and participating in this short press conference which we have organized. Today I want to take this opportunity to highlight some of the upcoming activities of the Athletic Association, and also after that perhaps interact with all of you. First of all, as the Chief Minister had announced during the budget speech also, and just recently, Nagaland has been allotted the 56th National Cross Country Championships, which will be hosted here in Nagaland. So recently at the National Executive Meeting of the Athletic Federation of India, which I had attended in Rajasthan, we had put a bid to host that event here in Nagaland, and we are happy to the Athletic Federation of India for positively responding to our bid, despite other states also bidding for it, to allot the 56th cross-country national championships to Nagaland. This will be the first ever national event as far as athletics is concerned to be hosted here in Nagaland. We went for this bid because the Nagaland Athletic Association, we feel that there is a lot of potential for Naga athletes to do well in middle distance, long distance, marathon and cross-country events. That is why we bid for this event, and we have also worked out an elaborate plan to focus on this area for our athletes in the coming months ahead of the National Championship. The National Championships will be held on 15th of January, in most probability, here in Kohima. Ahead of that, a team of technical officials will visit Nagaland. Nagaland's team of technical officials will also have interactive meetings with Athletic Federation of India and formulate a game plan, a route, and then the event will be finalized. We expect affiliated associations from all over the country, top athletes who have represented India in international events to come and participate here. In the last cross-country championships under AFI, close to 500 plus athletes participated. We are hopeful that such numbers will come and participate, and we are also working up a game plan where we will have maximum participation from Nagaland and the neighboring northeastern states. The Athletic Federation of India is of the view that there is tremendous amount of potential, talents in athletics as far as the Northeast is concerned. But due to poor resources, lack of infrastructure and a support system, athletes in athletics have not done as well as their counterparts in the rest of the country. But the AFI is keen to promote athletics in the Northeast, and that aspiration will be kick-started from hosting national cross-country championships here in Nagaland. We are also thankful to the Nagaland Olympic Association, the Honorable Chief Minister, for positively responding to the Nagaland Athletic Association's request to bid for this event and giving us a positive support and allowing us to go ahead with the bid. And we look forward to continuous support from the Honorable Chief Minister and the Department of Youth Resources and Sports. It will be a collaborative event between the AFI, the Nagaland Athletic Association and the state government to conduct this event in a successful manner. I call upon all sports lovers, the sports fraternity of the state government, especially my friends from the press and media, to come forward and support us and join hands with us so that collectively we make this a successful event. I can take questions if you want to ask me anything. I would request for today to focus on this event as far as questions are concerned. 15th January 2022. the Nagaland Athletic Association will be holding cross-country events in the different districts of the state ahead of the national championship. We will not be able to hold it in all the 12 districts, but we will work out a plan. We've already worked out a plan where athletes from all the 12 districts will be able to participate in one event or the other. Either in Mokokchung, the nearby districts can come, Tunsang, the nearby districts can come. So we'll have a district-level cross-country events for school children, for college kids, and for athletes. All these will come to a state-level cross-country championship, which will be held in Kohima. Selected athletes from all the districts, they'll come and participate in a Kohima event, or where the national championship is going to take place. These athletes, after the state-level event, the Nagaland team will be selected, and an intensive coaching camp will be given to them so that they can participate in the national event. So that's the game plan from now till the 15th of January. That's a good question. I think we do have enough time. We have a very young, supportive and energetic Nagaland Athletic Association, which has been revamped with fresh and young blood. And I'm sure the sports department is capable of giving the support system. One race, one-day event. And athletes who win in this championship will obviously go on to represent India at international events, be it at Asian Games, at the Commonwealth Games, or at the World Championships. 2022, a number of important international athletic events are happening, including the Commonwealth Games, the Asian Games, the World Championships of Athletics, and the World Under-23 Championships are all happening next year. So winners of the national championships which Nagaland hosts will go on to represent India in these international meets. So we think that it's a fantastic opportunity for athletes from Nagaland to get exposure to compete with the best in the country and also assess where we stand. It's also a fantastic opportunity for Nagaland to bring in a national event which has never happened here and interact with national federation and national officials. So it's an opportunity not just for the athletes, but for administrators, for the department, and the sports fraternity as a whole. Exactly. So you see, we have been having events, in fact, but I'll come to that. In fact, in the last year and a half, due to the pandemic, not only us, but most of the sports associations could not hold events. Many of the dozen plus sports associations could not hold even the inter-district events. It's only now that when things are opening up, events are being planned. As you would see in the local papers also, I think, many events are now being highlighted. A futsal event is happening, the T-Out trophy is happening, so things are opening up. But due to the pandemic, we could not hold many events, that's right, that's true. The last time we had a state-level event was when the Nagaland Olympics was held, where a multi-sports event where it was like an inter-district sports event. But in the intervening period, we've been participating in Northeast Games, where we won the highest number of medals as far as the Nagaland contingent was concerned at Imphal. We've been participating in the regional level, and whenever possible, we participate at national events. But yes, there is a need to increase the number of events here in Nagaland, for which resources and facilities are required, and we look forward to support from the government for this to be realized. And on your question, whether we are competent to participate in such an event, we are definitely still at a very grassroots and infancy level, and we don't expect miracles from our athletes in a national level event where international athletes will be participating. But to develop local talent and to spot talent at the school level, we are taking the opportunity of this national event. As I said earlier, we'll be having district events, inter-schools, inter-colleges, and a process of training them, giving them coaching and giving them exposure will now begin. we will be having a separate meeting with the Athletic Federation of India. They will be giving us all the guidelines, what prizes to be given, what are the standards to be maintained. Like for example, there are minimum standards to be maintained in as far as timing facilities are concerned. So we will install systems which are on par with international events because that's a requirement. So the timing systems for each athlete will be in a digital and a computerized manner which we will have to come and install here. So the budget is yet to be planned, but the State Sports Department have already written to us asking us to have a sitting with them and work out the budget for that. We are hoping to kick off by later part of October into November, and hopefully by December we'll have a state level event, and then from there the state's best athletes will be selected for a coaching camp in the run up to the national event. Right. So you see, cross country is basically a one-day event. So we popularize it through media, we take invites, and we know that it's not a culture that is played by everybody in Nagaland. So it is only at the introductory level. So we'd want school kids, college kids to must come and participate, get to know athletics, understand athletics, the scope of it. Actually, if you look at the national calendar and international calendar of cross countries, they are all held only on Sundays, so that it's a holiday and everybody can come and participate. Because it also disrupts, local activity to a certain extent, traffic and all that. But Nagaland, being a state of a different nature, we've requested not to be held on a Sunday, so it's on a Saturday, I think it falls on a Saturday. But our aim is to get as many kids to just come and participate and get to understand athletics, the scope, and what is, understand sports as a whole, and, promote the game. We're taking this opportunity, as I said, to promote the concept of sports and athletics. But we're not looking at, as Narayan had said, are we ready to compete? I can say here and now that definitely not. But we got to start the process. Yeah, if there are no more questions, thank you very much.